Why hello there you sexy bees, I am VatiWah and welcome to Sakura Angels. Sakura Angels is by Sekai Project and it's by the same people that made Sakura Spirits and Nekopala. So this game, we're gonna be expecting some sexy and some cute times ahead of us. Oh yeah! Now the one thing I want to mention before we start is the main menu. The main menu is just a bunch of clouds floating by with some, it's pretty relaxing compared to, let's say, Sakura Spirit or Nekopala, where it's all colorful, it's all cheerful, and we have a bunch of cute anime girls plastered in front of us. So this is a little bit different. Now let's go start the game, shall we? I just wanted to point that out. Alrighty then, are we gonna start off right off the bat with some sexiness? Huh? I doubt it. Come on. Aww. Okay, whatever. Every night I have the same dream. Oh yes, dreams of naked girls and waking up with a morning wood. If you know what I mean. Every night, I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning I'll wake up with no memory of this place at all until the next time I fall asleep. Not a single night has went by without my consciousness being dragged into this abyss. This realm is devoid of light, so much that I can't even see my hand in front of my face no matter how desperately I wave it. It sounds like we're in a big dark vagina or something. The concept of sound is just as absent. My steps silent and my distress cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. So I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending any prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. Exactly! Now, we're perfectly describing a big empty vagina, right? Huh? Nah, okay, I'm just kidding, guys. Yet despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. Oh, something is watching me. Stalking me from the shadows. Ooh, looks like we have a creepy stalker. Ooh. Cause usually we're the ones that's stalking girls, not the other way around. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my view. A pair of burning bright eyes fixated purely on me. Ooh. They hate me. Oh, come on. Who would hate me? Despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. I must piss someone off. Did I step on their new sneakers or something? Their new Air Jordans? A force they truly despise. Some people get really pissed off if you step on their shoes. Sometimes they probably want to kick your ass. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from the one thing that is on their mind. Oh, we all know what's in my mind, huh? At first I began to dream about this place. The eyes were distant like glimmering stars. But with each passing night, the eyes seemed to inch ever closer and shine ever brighter. I think whatever force has been holding them from me is beginning to fade. Ah, come on, what are we doing here? I want to see some titties or something. What will happen when these eyes reach me? I shudder to think. I know it's just a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid. Oh, you say dream. Maybe we're in a matrix or something, huh? But everything I experience here is so vivid. None of my usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments seem to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I can feel the stagnant, freezing air all around me, enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. Ah, come on, man, this is just a black screen. Since I'm so used to this dream, I know how it will end. I'll wade through the darkness for what seems like an eternity, never finding anything until the morning finally comes and pull me out of this nightmare. Oh, yes, we can finally pull out, if you know what I mean. At least. That's how it usually ended. Ooh. Something is different tonight. Those hateful, burning eyes that always kept just out of sight before. Suddenly, I am suddenly confronted by them. Never before have they been so close. Never before have I stared straight back at them. Oh yes, you gotta look at people in their eyes, sometimes when I'm talking to girls, they're like, I'm talking to them and they notice me like looking at the boobs. It's like, VatiWah, up here. I was like, okay, well, maybe you shouldn't wear such big cleavage then. I'm sorry guys. True story though. And I'm sure we all had those experiences. Their narrow, piercing gaze roots me to the spot and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then, from out of the darkness, a crooked smile spreads, just as sinister as the eyes. So close. I can practically taste the freedom. It won't be long now. Enjoy the peace while you can, boy, for your days are numbered. And then everything shall change. Alright, finally a change of scenery, hopefully. Okay, this is my room, it looks like. ... Ugh. Pretty peppy music. Nice. My head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. And yes, every morning we have morning wood, and sometimes it wasn't just wood, sometimes your wood splinters, if you know what I mean. Every morning without fail, I always wake up to the sensation, not unlike my skull being pounded by a jackhammer. Dump. 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 Oh, we're having sex now, are we? Sexy time? It's almost like a heartbeat. And it looks like I bought all my furniture from IKEA. I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, from this little big ass closet, and damn, everything looks like I got it from IKEA. I haven't been to IKEA in a while. It's pretty fun though, and confusing. It's like a fucking maze. Excuse my profanity, sorry. I feel like my head is going to split open. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. In the space it takes me to get up and head for school, the pain is usually reduced to just a dull throb at the back of my skull by then. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things. But it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. I know, when you wake up, your pants are all slimy and then you gotta wash them right away, or else it kind of hardens, and it's pain in the ass to clean your underwear after it hardens. Your cream. Okay. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway, enough pondering these weird mysteries. It's time to tackle the day. Oh yes, time to go do some girl hunting, some pussy hunting. Pussycats, I meant. After a moment of wrestling with my blanket, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of the bed. A quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Well, what was that saying? The early bird catches the worm? Yes. Too early. If I had my way, the world wouldn't start until at least a good way into the afternoon. But sadly, life isn't that wonderful. Pulling back at the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppress the urge to let out a hiss, almost blinding myself in the process. Oh, I'm a vampire or something, huh? Too bright! Now, the rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie. I got a tie, look at this shit. I wore this to my school, to my university. I get all the ladies. You're just like, hey VatiWah, what's that there? It's like, oh, is this my tie? I was like, oh, that's so cute, VatiWah. Oh, let me give me your number. Give me my number. True story. True story. Okay. Fighting with my uniform, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Oh god, I think I've actually got my hand stuck in it. That's what she said. Almost choking myself to death in the most pathetic fight ever, I finished putting on the tie, the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Unable to find a comb, I settle for just flattening my hair down with my hands. Ah, this guy is just like me. Blinking into the mirror, I left staring back at someone with messy black hair. Close enough. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumbled out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. Oh man, I must be very rich. I mean, when I look at my room, look at my kitchen, it looks very brand new, everything's new, so I must be very well off. Ah! Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs, and I soon emerge into the kitchen. Okay, so who's gonna be making me breakfast, damn it? I'm greeted by silence. Aww. Forever alone, guys. Forever alone. The kitchen is empty. A familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics. Well, that's okay, you know, if they're not home, we could, you know, fap without worrying, you know, getting walked into. Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than they ever do here. And I only ever get to catch them during the evening while they're eating, and then everyone is off to bed and the cycle repeats. Man, that sounds like a shitty ass job. A shitty ass life, actually. Don't get me wrong, I understand they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. Well, what's the point of working like this and not being able to enjoy your fruits of labor? Well, maybe there's weekends, who knows. It just gets, I don't know, lonely. Well, I guess it gets lonely, but then we have Rosy Palms as our friend. Okay, well. There's no use in moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it now. Oops. Damn, I thought I could take away the text. Never mind. I thought that if I do the right click, it would make the text disappear and you could see the screen, the background, but whatever. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. Oh yes, instant ramen and boiling stuff. That's all I could do. Or microwaving stuff. I don't think I have enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I guess I'll just settle for some toast. I want some French toast right now, actually. Oh yes. You can never go wrong with toast. You can be surprised. Okay, you know, you might be able to go wrong with toast. Okay, I got something to ask you guys. Okay, does anyone remember a cartoon from the 90s? And there was a superhero named Toastman or something. Anyone remember? It's on Nickelodeon and it's part of a larger cartoon. I just wonder if anyone know, you know, Toastman. It's from Ren and Stimpy actually. Anyone? Okay, whatever. I'm an old dinosaur. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just very nostalgic. I think about this. I have sudden dramatic flashback to when the toaster erupted into flames. Ah, what a day that was. But I've learned from my mistakes now. It won't happen a third time. Yes, third time. Okay, having devoured the only slightly charred toast, I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. So we're not gonna get something to drink, like milk or orange juice? I give the empty house one last look over before opening the door. Yes, we don't want to leave anything on, like the gas stove or the toaster still on. We don't want to leave that on. And burn everything down. It's kinda depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. Aww, you could say goodbye to the toaster, huh? Anyone remember that movie, The Brave Little Toaster? Ah, yes, I love that movie. But again, this has been the same for every day The same for every weekday morning since forever ago. God damn, where are all the titties? I mean, really now. Okay, we're in a public street. Maybe we're gonna run into some cute girls or something. Alright. The sun is shining high in a cloudless sky, birds are chirping overhead, waves of students are passing by. Any schoolgirls? Schoolgirls, anyone? God, come on. Happily chatting with one another as they all make their way to school. Oh, come on, game. Where the fuck are those schoolgirls? It's also horrible. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone can be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. I mean, it's taking all of my willpower to just be able to put a foot in front of the other without just crumpling to the ground. Well, just think of it this way. When we get to school, there's gonna be tons of schoolgirls, and I'm sure we're gonna get our energy back, right? Haha! I just have to hope that the breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need before I'm forced to literally drag myself through the school gates. Okay. ... While keeping my head down and my eyes glued to the ground as I soldiered on, I suddenly noticed that the vibrant atmosphere from before is gone. Okay. Silence has completely taken over, my steps the only thing making noise. Huh. Okay. Silence has completely taken over, okay. The air is still. Huh. Oh, damn, I didn't shave. Okay. That's a bit strange. Bringing my head up, I'm met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. God damn it, all the schoolgirls are gone, huh? No students. No cars. And even the cheerful chirping of the birds is gone. What? I hurried on forward, hoping to at least run into somebody. Anyone. I'm telling you guys, we're in a matrix. We're in a computer simulation. Even the sun's once golden rays seem to be muted. The world tinged in dreary tones. But... chicken butt. There still isn't a cloud in the sight. What are you talking about? There's a fucking cloud right there. Right there. Okay, this is definitely starting to freak me out. I am freaking out, man. I need to just... A splitting pain shoot through my head, stopping me in my tracks. Like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. Ouch. A headache? Now? Nothing's making any sense! Desperately trying to keep myself upright as I clutched my hand to my head, I staggered forwards. Unlike the headaches from before that gradually died down, this one only seems to be getting worse. Well, actually, you know, I think I mentioned this before, but when you, like, skeet, it's actually a cure for headaches. Believe me, I'm VatiWah, I know, you know. Dump. Looks like we're having sexy time again. It won't stop at all. I'm brought to my knees. Oh, looks like we're assuming the position. Wait a second. I can hardly even think straight. My head is threatening to explode at any moment. And then, through gritted teeth and a pain expression, I see it. Something that shouldn't exist. And yet, clearly does, as confirmed by my own terrifying eyes. Whoa, man, is that like the devil or something? Whoa, I think it's like a goat man or something. A monster. That's the only word that can come to my scrambled mind. A hulking, grotesque mass of flesh with gnarled fangs and red slitted eyes seething with hate. Now who the hell would hate me so much? The closest thing I can relate to could be a dog, but no dog I know of is 3 times the size of me. Its form practically eclipsing the sun. That's no fucking dog. Excuse my language again. That's no dog. I mean, that's like a goat. Who the This guy seems to have a bad time comparing things. It snorts with flared nostrils, something like steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stance and the fact that it's blocking my way, I could only assume that it's here for me. Goddamn Origin, ignore the bottom right. But why? Chicken butt. I'm sorry guys, that's so immature of me. But what the hell is it? Where did it came from? And what does it want with me? Well, since we're on our knees right now, it's pretty obvious what they want with me, especially, you know, looking down here. There's like a bulge coming out of this. Oh boy. 1,000,001 questions raced through my mind, but I doubt I'm going to get any answers from this. Ding! There's only one thing that I can do when presented with such odd, and that is to... Oh! Okay, so this is a little bit different compared to the other games, like Sakura Spirit and VatiWah. We actually have some choices, and I wonder if the choices matters. So what we're gonna do? Stand my ground? Or flee? You know, like, fly you fools, fly! Okay, so I'm VatiWah, and I'm gonna be standing my ground because girls like it when you're tough, even though you're not. You gotta act tough. Of course! I don't know what the hell this thing is or why it suddenly appeared before me, but I'm not gonna let it take me down without a fight. Okay, man. Put him up, okay? Ignoring the pain that threatens to consume my skull, I straighten myself up and stare right back at those hateful eyes of a beast. And then, tightening a fist, I lashed out like a lightning. My fist connected with its head cleanly with a solid impact. Haha! Yeah, pow! Right in the kisser! Take this, you foul beast! Wham! So I kicked his ass, huh? Okay, no. Bad idea. That did nothing. In fact, it looks even angrier than it did before now. Well, yeah, I mean, if someone hits you in the forehead, you know, you're probably gonna get angry. All I've managed is to bruise my own fist. I hope I haven't broken anything. I reeled back from my brutal attack, giving the fist in question a good shake. It still stings. Ow! Now what do I do? Ooh. My blazing surprise attack was met with complete indifference, and now I think it's too late to run as the creature is gearing itself up for a charge, its front legs digging into the ground. Oh boy, we're screwed. This might have been a mistake. I try to turn tail and begin running, but the beast kicks off the ground straight towards me. And there's nothing else I could really do. I brace myself as best as I can for the inevitable bone-shattering impact. But it's okay, we're in a dream. We're probably still dreaming. It's kind of like Inception. We were dreaming, then we wake up, but then we're still in a dream. So we're dreaming within a dream and whatnot, huh? Right before the beast can connect with me and bring my life to a grisly end, a dazzling radiant light floods my vision, engulfing both me and the monsters. Oh, yay. The beast stops in its track, a gutturally cry escaping it before it vaporized before my eyes. Okay, looks like we got saved by a nuclear bomb or something. ... What? What just happened? Jeez, that was a close one. Are you alright? A cheerful voice chirps. Oh, we got some cheerful music. Yeah. this is my tune. A welcome sound after the terrors of that thing. Don't talk to him. We have to leave before. I'm just kidding, guys. I'll stop. And then another voice that's less cheerful. In fact, they sound angry more than anything. Damn, look at those titties. I think it's worth the wait. Oh boy, those are the most shiny titties I've ever seen. You know, wax on, wax off. Ah, yeah. Oh my goodness. The light soon fades, revealing my saviors. Oh yeah. Damn. Though this is definitely the last thing I was expecting. Yes, 2 big boob girls coming to my rescue, saving my ass from a horny monster. Yes. 2 girls roughly my age stand before me. Roughly my age. Well, thank goodness. I blinked several times before I scrubbed my eyes, hoping things might make a little bit more sense. This can't be real! I'm having more trouble believing these girls are actually standing before me than I did with the monsters. Well, you know, we're going from a monster to 2 cute sexy girls that you might have a sexy time with later on. Wielding weapons and costumes taken straight out of a fantasy book, it's all a bit too much for my brain to attempt to process. Yeah, I know. So I think this might be a good place to pause. We gotta let our brains process this. Yes, who are these 2 girls? Why did they save me? And what was that monster? Well, we're gonna find out in the next episode of Sakura Spirits. I mean Sakura Angels. Oh god, I wonder how many times I'm gonna be getting that mixed up. Anyways, I'm VatiWah. I hope you sexy beasts enjoyed this episode. And if you did, bang that like and subscribe button and become a sexy beast today. Yo, yes, you know you want to. And also, follow me on Twitter. And also, join my Steam group. And we might have some sexy time. We might go play some games, maybe on Scary's Mod or Minecraft or whatever. Yes. Well then, stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy. Hey, yeah.